Hello. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Eckhart Tolle, for being an outstanding individual who's helped a lot of ordinary folks realize their true spiritual nature. Now, my problem that I'm having as president is trying to reach out to both parties. It seems that Republicans, Democrats, just can't seem to agree. And unfortunately, I'm left in the middle of all of it. So Eckhart Tolle, do you have any advice for me to reach out and help unite both parties?
Thank you, President Obama. Thank you. Thank you. My advice for you would be to realize that all the madness that is going on in Washington is due to the fact that nobody from either party is in touch with their spiritual self. If they were more in tune with who they really are, not from a Republican or Democratic point of view, as those are just meaningless labels, but from their true identity, there would not be all this madness. I understand there's another question from an audience member. What is your name?
Hey, Mr. Tolle. My name's George Bush. I was a former president myself, so I'm facing a lot of adversity being out of the Oval Office. I get a lot of hate mail. A lot of people still disapprove of the work that I did. How do I get past all that stuff and just focus on being a good American and a good husband?
Thank you, George. Thank you. Thank you. What I would say to you is to realize that other people's opinion of you has no impact on who you really are. Your true identity is not as a former president, but as a spiritual soul who will one day return to pure consciousness. I would also recommend reading the Tao Te Ching.
Thanks, Eckhart. I'll definitely go on Amazon later and buy that Ching book.
I noticed that we have another question. This is from Bill Clinton, another former president. Go ahead.
Hi, Eckhart. My problem is, every time I see a pretty lady, I stare at them and I think about making some kind of move. Now lately, I've been able to control myself. But how do I control this impulse around other women? Because I do not want to see myself get into any more trouble.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. What I would say to you is you can stare at a beautiful lady, recognize the beauty, because there are a lot of beautiful women. In fact, all people are beautiful. But do not let your thoughts turn into fantasies about the woman. You do not need to follow your thoughts, because they are just thoughts. You might say, oh, she has beautiful eyes. It does not need to be anything more than that. So I would say be more aware of your thoughts and do not feel the need, the impulse to run after them like a freight train. Thank you, President Obama, President Bush, and President Clinton. I hope this helped.